Under the merciless sun, a parched land tells a story of despair, with cracked fields mirroring the gaunt faces of its struggling inhabitants. Silhouetted against this desolate backdrop, Elimelech and Naomi, alongside their sons Mahlon and Chilion, stand as beacons of determination. Elimelech speaks with resolve. "We have to leave, Naomi. There's nothing left for us here." Naomi responds with quiet desperation. "Moab, it's our only hope for survival." The family journeys toward Moab, their faces a canvas of worry and uncertainty, each mile amplifying their silent fears. Meager possessions accompany them, each item a testament to their dwindling hopes and the sacrifices they have endured. Each member clutches a worn item, a tangible link to their past, as they seek a future free from the shadows of their present. They press on, driven by the faintest glimmer of hope that Moab holds the promise of renewal and a life unburdened by despair. The family stands at the edge of Moab, a new and alien world unfolding before them. Unpacking begins as they attempt to make this foreign land their home. Tentative steps are taken as they explore their new surroundings. The unfamiliar culture begins to seep into their senses, a stark contrast to all they have known. They try to adapt to a way of life so different from their own, a challenge etched on their faces. In the heart of Moab, time ebbs away, leaving Naomi adrift in a sea of solitude. Elimelech's passing casts a long shadow, enveloping Naomi in widowhood's quiet despair. Her sons seek comfort in Moabite brides, weaving Ruth and Orpah into Naomi's life. New bonds are forged as Ruth and Orpah enter, their presence a gentle balm to Naomi's sorrow. The tapestry of Naomi's existence gains new threads, spun with the laughter and love of her daughters-in-law. Yet, beneath the surface, the sands of time continue to shift, carrying unseen currents of fate. Inside her humble Moab home, Naomi is consumed by overwhelming grief. Mahlon and Chilion are gone, leaving a void. Orpah and Ruth, widowed daughters-in-law, share in Naomi's despair. Tears well in Naomi's eyes as she whispers, "Alone, utterly alone." The stark reality of her solitude envelops Naomi. In her humble home in Moab, Naomi sits quietly as sunlight fills the room, a picture of weathered strength and quiet resolve. Hope flickers in her eyes as news arrives. The famine is over. I must return to my homeland. Naomi rises, determination etched on her face, and declares, "Ruth, Orpah, my daughters, it is time for me to leave Moab." She softens, her voice laced with concern, as she urges, "Return to your families. Find new husbands, new lives here. Do not follow me into hardship." Her words hang in the air, a poignant mix of love and sacrifice, as she prepares to embark on her solitary journey. Beneath the relentless sun, Naomi, Ruth, and Orpah trudge along the path to Israel, each step heavy with resolve and fatigue. Naomi halts, her weathered face turning to the younger women, the harsh sunlight exposing the trials etched into their journey. With a voice burdened by sorrow, Naomi pleads, "Please, my daughters, turn back. Why would you come with me?" Her voice cracking with anguish, she continues, "Am I able to have more sons who could become your husbands?" Naomi's plea intensifies, her heart heavy with despair. "Return home, for my bitterness is great, and the Lord's hand has turned against me." Her voice filled with despair, she concludes, "I have nothing left to offer you." Orpah, her eyes swollen and red, breaks free from Naomi's embrace, her departure marking a painful farewell. She turns, beginning her solitary trek back towards Moab, each step heavy with unspoken sorrow. In stark contrast, Ruth remains steadfastly at Naomi's side, her resolve unwavering, her loyalty a beacon. Ruth's gaze is fixed, her expression a testament to an unbreakable bond, her spirit unyielding. Under the relentless sun, on a parched road to Israel, Ruth's resolve shines as she confronts Naomi with unwavering determination. Her voice resonates with unshakable conviction. "Do not urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay." Ruth continues, "Your people will be my people, and your God my God." Naomi, deeply moved by Ruth's profound devotion, accepts her heartfelt decision, sealing their bond with unspoken understanding. Naomi and Ruth arrive in Bethlehem, the sight of Naomi causing a stir among the townspeople. Whispers ripple through the crowd as they remember Naomi's departure, full of hope, now returning empty-handed. Naomi, with a voice filled with sorrow, declares, "Call me Mara, because the Lord has afflicted me." Her words hang heavy in the air, a stark testament to the trials she has endured. Under the scorching sun, the golden fields of Bethlehem stretch endlessly. Ruth approaches Naomi, her expression burdened with worry. Ruth asks, "Naomi, I would like to glean in the fields to provide for us." Naomi responds, "Go, my daughter." Under the vast sky, Ruth arrives at Boaz's expansive field, ready to work. She begins to glean, her movements showing a blend of humility and determination. The sun casts long shadows as Ruth diligently gathers leftover grain. Ruth continues to glean, her focus unwavering as the day progresses. In the golden light, Ruth works tirelessly, a solitary figure in the field of Boaz. Under the sun's radiant gaze, Boaz surveys his expansive golden field, ripe and ready for harvest. His eyes fall upon Ruth, her diligent gleaning a testament to her unwavering spirit. Boaz, moved by her devotion, walks toward Ruth. Boaz approaches Ruth, extending a hand in kindness. "Ruth, stay here with my servants and do not go to another field." Golden sunlight illuminates Boaz's ripe barley field as Boaz gestures, his voice carrying across the expanse. Ruth listens as Boaz says, "May the Lord repay you for what you have done." Workers pause, their attention drawn to Boaz, a silent acknowledgement rippling through the field. Boaz directs his workers with a stern look. They nod in understanding, ready to follow his command. As evening descends in Bethlehem, Ruth appears in the doorway, her arms overflowing with barley. Naomi watches Ruth return, surprise and curiosity mingling in her expression. Naomi exclaims, "Ruth, what a bounty! Where did you glean so much?" Ruth responds, "I gleaned today in the field of a man named Boaz." Naomi declares, "Boaz, blessed be he who has shown this kindness to us. He is one of our kinsmen, a redeemer." In the dim light, Naomi's face is a map of resolve as she begins, "Tonight, Ruth, you will go to the threshing floor." She details her plan, her gestures precise and meaningful. Wait until Boaz has finished eating and drinking, and his heart is merry. Naomi leans in, her voice softening with urgency. "When he lies down to sleep, take note of the place where he is lying." She instructs with quiet intensity. "Then go and uncover his feet and lie down there." Naomi concludes with trust. "He will tell you what to do." Under the moonlit sky, the threshing floor is cast in a soft glow, where harvested grain casts long, dancing shadows. Guided by Naomi's wisdom, Ruth stealthily approaches the threshing floor, her movements cloaked in shadow. From a distance, she observes Boaz, his figure weary from the day's toil, settling down to slumber near the bountiful piles of grain. Ruth waits patiently, her heart pounding in her chest. When she is certain that Boaz is sound asleep, following Naomi's instructions, Ruth quietly approaches and lies down at his feet. Boaz awakens abruptly on the threshing floor, the scent of harvest heavy in the night air. Below him, Ruth kneels in the dim light, her posture humble and earnest. Ruth's voice, soft yet resolute, cuts through the night. "I ask you to fulfill your duty as a kinsman redeemer." Boaz is deeply moved by Ruth's integrity, his heart stirred by her selfless request. As dawn breaks over the threshing floor, Boaz speaks with gentle authority to Ruth, whose eyes reflect both hope and apprehension. With a solemn vow, Boaz declares, "I promise to fulfill the role of kinsman redeemer for you, Ruth." Boaz tempers his promise with a necessary condition. However, there is a closer relative who has the first right. We must see if he will act. With a sweeping gesture, Boaz points towards a mound of grain, signaling his workers to provide for Ruth. Ruth watches as the workers follow Boaz's command, her cloak filling with a generous offering. Beneath the morning sun, Boaz stands firm at the city gate, his presence commanding attention. 10 elders assemble, their faces reflecting a mix of curiosity and expectation. A hushed crowd gathers, their murmurs creating an atmosphere of anticipation. Boaz gestures powerfully, his voice resonating with strength as he addresses a closer relative. Boaz announces, "I have called this meeting to discuss a matter of importance regarding Naomi's land and the redemption of Ruth." At the city gate, a relative steps forward, his face a mask of reluctance. He renounces his right of redemption with a heavy sigh, unwilling to risk his inheritance. His words hang in the air, heavy with the weight of tradition and personal sacrifice. Boaz, his eyes blazing with resolve, steps forward. He declares his intention to redeem Ruth and the land, his voice ringing with purpose. The crowd watches, their faces a mixture of anticipation and awe at Boaz's bold declaration. At the city gate, Boaz stands tall, facing the elders and the expectant crowd. His resonant voice cuts through the air, declaring his intentions with unwavering resolve. He proclaims his acquisition of Elimelech's property, securing its legacy. With solemn conviction, Boaz announces, "I have acquired Ruth to be my wife in order to maintain the name of the dead with his property." Sunlight bathes Boaz's home, casting a golden glow upon a scene of pure happiness. Boaz and Ruth stand hand in hand, their faces glowing with love and hope. The air is filled with the promise of new beginnings and shared dreams. Their intertwined hands symbolize a future of unwavering love and devotion. Sunlight bathes Boaz's home as Ruth cradles her newborn, her face glowing with maternal joy. The air fills with the soft, innocent cooing of the infant, a symphony of new life. Villagers from Bethlehem gather, their faces beaming with shared happiness and excitement. The women of Bethlehem exclaim, "Blessed be the Lord, who has not left Naomi without a kinsman redeemer. May the child's name be renowned in Israel." In the tranquil home of Boaz, Naomi cradles the newborn, her expression radiant with a profound, nurturing love. She tenderly holds the infant close to her breast, symbolizing her acceptance of the role as his guardian. A wave of peace and fulfillment washes over Naomi's face, reflecting a deep sense of contentment. Narration, "And they named him Obed." Narration, "He would become the father of Jesse, the father of King David." Narration, thus fulfilling the lineage of redemption and blessing.